Welcome to Mixing Things Up. We're gonna make this wreath today. It's a Mother's Day wreath, or you can make it just a welcome wreath. Today we are going to use a 14-inch wire wreath frame from Dollar Tree. We're going to have 6 pipe cleaners in the middle on each crossbar and 12 pipe cleaners on the outside. We're going to be doing the poof and the curl method. So we're going to do 10-inch poofs with 2 curls in each tie. So we're going to use the purple with the poofs. And what you're going to do is you're just going to scrunch up. I always fold this one side in so that this will kind of like fold in too. And then scrunch it up. And then fold this side in also. And scrunch it up. And then wherever you start, if you start on the bottom or the top, it doesn't matter. The one you start at, you're gonna start right in front of it, and you're gonna put a zip tie on there. So you're gonna put your zip tie on there. And then you're going to cut your zip tie off. And you're going to do 10-inch poofs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 inches. Oh, and open up all your ties. Makes it much easier. Ten inches. And then when you get to this last tie where you had skipped it, you're gonna add them together. So here's where your zip tie is at, and this is your pipe cleaner. So you're gonna put it on top of that, and then just tie up your pipe cleaner on both of them. Okay. And then you're going to come down to the next one, to this. Now you're going to go to the bottom. 10 inches. Oh, open up your zip ties. And continue on. Okay, and then when you come to that last tie, you just combine those together, and then you're going to cut that off. Cut out, and you're going to zip tie this tail down in here. Cut off your zip tie. Okay, and then you just fluff out all your poofs. Okay, now you have all your poofs added. We're going to cut our curls at 10 inches each, and we're going to put 2 curls in each tie. So we're going to cut both of the mesh at the same time. So we need 18 curls of each color. So we're going to cut 18 of these here. Just line them up together. Okay, at 10 inches. Now that we have our curls cut, we're going to add 1 of each color in each pipe cleaner. So you're just going to take 1 color and just roll it up and stick it in your, I stick it in my bow maker. Roll it up. And I'm going to do 2 of them at one time. I'm going to rotate it. Now I'm going to do the pink on the bottom, or this is actually a coral color. So it's coral and like a light purple, a lavender. Okay, and then once I got 2 of them done, then I'm going to add it to any pipe cleaner. And twist it 2 times. And do that to every one. And I also have this this ruffle tool that I can use too. So either I can use my bow maker to hold my curls, that in there. And then put it in a tie. So I'm going to go ahead and use my book maker. Okay, so now that we have all of our curls added, now we're going to add our ribbons. So we're going to use this ribbon that I got from Craft Outlet. All of the ribbon are 1.5 inch except for this floral print. This is the one that's going to be 2.5 inches. This one right here is really glittery. I didn't realize that when I bought it, but it's like super glittery. It's really pretty. So the way that I'm going to put the ribbons into the ties is I'm going to put one of this 13 inches. I'm going to cut all the ribbons at 13 inches. And I'm going to put one of these in each tie on the top. And then I'm going to rotate these ones with this one ribbon. And you'll see when I put them in there. And when I mix them together, I'll show you how I'm going to do that. And on the end 12 ties, I'm just going to put one in each tie. I'm going to put one of these in each tie. I'm not going to use this. Okay? But I'll show you how to do that. So let's add our ribbon. Okay, so the way that I'm going to put the ribbons into the ties is on the top 6 ties on the wreath frame. So the top 6 ties on the top, I'm going to rotate. I'm going to put these 3 ribbons in one tie, then these 3 ribbons on another tie. And then I'm going to rotate them between the 6. And then on the bottom, I'm going to eliminate the white one, and I'm just going to rotate these ribbons on the outer 12. Okay? So we'll need a total of 10 cut of the purple floral. All of the rest of them will need 7 cuts of each of them. So 10 of the floral and then 7 cuts of these. And then we'll need a total of 3 cuts for this, for the top. Okay, so now we're going to cut our 1.5 inch ribbons at 13 inches. So I've already cut some ribbon, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how I cut them. So I'll take half that stack there and line up this one edge and cut it from the edge to the outer to where it's open. Cut that off, turn it around, and I don't line up the other end. And I just take the shortest one and I cut towards the shortest, not the long one, but the shortest one here. And I cut towards it. And then they'll all be the same size. And I just do the same thing with the next one. And there you go, your ribbon's cut. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna pair them up. For the top 6 ties on the top, I'm gonna take one of those, the plaid and the white, and then I'm gonna do, in the other tie, I'm gonna do these two here. And so that's how I'm going to put them in there. And I'm going to put them in there with the, so these will be on the bottom. How I'm going to actually put them in, I'm going to do like this. And then fold it in half to see where my middle's at. And then I'm going to scrunch it together. And then that's how I'm going to put all of them in there. So the 2.5 inch is going to go on top of the 1.5 inch. And I'm going to put them in there in the top ties like that. Okay? And that's this top 6 ties. And then on the bottom, then I'm just gonna rotate. I'm not gonna use white on the outer edge. I'm just gonna use just these ribbons for that, and put one ribbon in each tie on the outer edge. Okay? Went ahead and paired up my ribbons just to make sure I have them to where I don't mix them up. So I just took them and I folded them in half so I can get the middle to where I know how to scrunch it together. So I'm gonna scrunch it together, then I'm gonna add it to my top zip tie. And so we're gonna go ahead and finish our pipe cleaner off, cut the top off, the tip off. And just round this down because we're gonna stick the flowers in here so that we have something to glue it to. Okay. Okay, you're gonna put your ribbons together, fold them in half, and then scrunch them together. Just do that with all of them on the top. Okay? Okay, so now we're gonna add our ribbons to the bottom. So you just take your ribbon, scrunch it in half, find your middle like you always do, and then get your, so I don't know if you can see this. There's your pipe cleaner. Put it in your pipe cleaner, and then just and you just wind your pipe cleaner up, cut off the end, and just round it down. Okay, and then just flip out your ribbon. And then the next one, find your pipe cleaner, find your middle, and then you kind of want to just round them down like this so it looks like that. And then stick it in your pipe cleaner. And then just tie it. And you'll do that to all of them on the bottom. Just one in each tie. Now that we have our ribbons added, now we're gonna add our flowers. Okay, so now we're gonna add our flowers. And these are some little roses. They're like coral color. That will match everything. So we're gonna, so I always put my florals in first, and then I will glue them. So, and you can get some needle nose pliers and you can fold these up at the ends. I don't know how far I'm gonna fold them up yet, I gotta see. And then you're gonna take that end and you're gonna stick it into the pipe cleaner. So I added one sunflower stem to the pipe cleaner and it wasn't enough. It wasn't big enough. So I added one sunflower stem to the pipe cleaner and it wasn't enough. It wasn't big enough. So I went ahead and added another sunflower stem. So I'm adding 2 sunflower stems to one pipe cleaner. That'll make it a lot fuller. So I added one sunflower stem to the pipe cleaner and it wasn't enough. It wasn't big enough. So I went ahead and added another sunflower stem. So I'm adding 2 sunflower stems to one pipe cleaner. That'll make it a lot fuller. Okay, so I'm gonna add some greenery to the bottom ties, and I'm just gonna do every other one. So I did have some extra little sunflowers that I have, miniature ones, and I'm gonna put some of those in there. And I have 2 of these left from the pick that I had. I only have 1 rose left, but I'm not gonna put one, I'm not gonna offset it. So I'm gonna do these 2 with these little white sunflowers, which are really pretty. So I'm just gonna stick one of these in here. So you just stick it into the tie. And like I said, I don't glue it for now. I'm just gonna make sure I think it looks good. So stick that in there. And then I'm gonna do, since I only have 2 of these, so I'm gonna do one on this side and one on the opposite side. So I'm gonna do every other one. So we'll do this one here. Stick one in there. Just kind of adjust to how you think it looks good. Once your glue is in there, it's gonna stick really good, but when the glue's not in there, it doesn't stay in there very well. Oops. Okay. And like I said, every other one. Okay, now you have all of your greenery in there and it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. It's more beautiful in person, I believe, than it shows on there, but it's really beautiful. Yep. This is great for a Mother's Day gift. And I don't even think it needs a sign, but I mean, we could add a sign. I think it looks beautiful as is. And then you can also make a ribbon, like a ribbon to go with it, to put like on the mailbox, or, you know, so a lot of people have, like, when you first walk into your house, they have like a banister they can put a matching bow on that matches the this here. And so there's our wreath. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And if you have any questions about anything or want me to make anything, just leave a comment below. Thank you so much for watching my channel.